today I am playing What Remains of Edith Finch. I've never actually seen anything about this game. All that I know is it's mainly story driven, and I think it gets quite sad at points. I don't really know much at all. Yeah, I'm really hoping that the audio is okay. I might just turn the dialogue up a little bit for now, because but I can't tell if it's loud or not, so just let me know. Because I know I've had like issues with audio before, as we saw from Tell Me Why playthrough. I mean, those first few episodes were rough. Okay, let's get into it. What Remains of Edith Finch? Okay, so it looks like we can move around. What are they? Ah, I've got a broken hand and I've got orchids. Orchids? I think they're orchids. Or are they lily of the valley? I don't know. Edith Finch journal. Oh, can I not open it?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I'm really hoping you guys can hear alright. Oh my gosh, there's the house. And there's a gate. Okay. Wait, can I turn the mouse sensitivity up a little? Yeah, I can. Okay. I just want to turn dialogue up a little bit. Okay. Oh.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, this is so cool already. The plants is so just stunning. Wait, I need to move stuff out of the way of my mouse, because I think that's why I can't turn as easy. Just hang on a sec. Oh. There we go, that's a bit better. I can move a bit more freely now. Oh, this is cool. It's got a little light on it. Oh. Wait, is that our
Inside
house?
the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh. Okay. No trespassing. This property is protected by video surveillance. Trespassers will be prosecuted. This game is
In her
so
will,
cool.
my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Do I go this way? Or was I meant to go down? I'm not really sure where I was meant to go.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
Okay. Oh, there's a moose? A deer or a moose? Oh, deer, I think that was. Oh, look at the foxgloves. They're so pretty.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Yeah.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Ah. Okay.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Wow. That's so cool. There's a car here. So I'm guessing I just go straight over the bridge.
As a child, The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay, I can't go in there. I just walked straight into a wall. Oh, there's a ramp. And there's stairs. Is there someone in a wheelchair here? It's a missing poster.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Oh.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I love that I can control the hands. Do I go down here, like, onto this porch thing? No. It's missing posters. Milton Finch. Is that like our brother? Or someone? Well, oh, didn't need to zoom in that far. I keep trying to sprint, that's why I keep doing that. Can I use a key on anything else? Like this garage door? No? Okay. So I've got to try and find a way in. Is it in this car here? What's that just said? Okay, let's go up to this. Doesn't look like there's anything to do with the car. Let's go this way. Oh wait, that's a lake. I can't go that way. Can I go around here? So gloomy.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent.
Wait, hang on, I need to... There we go. So, yeah.
As if they're about to say something but never do.
Okay. Oh, look, there's another ramp here. Is there a path up? No. That way around? No. Is this a way around? Wait, that's where I was before, okay. I came from that way, didn't I? So... Okay, can I go round anywhere? No, because that's a stream. I'm so confused. figure it out. Okay. Need to figure out how to get in. Don't know. Yeah, I can't walk around the house. Okay, so it's not that. Oh my god. Oh my days. There was a path around this whole time. Jeez. This is good.
The house felt
Oh,
like it
that's
had
cool.
always been here. Even the swing set was older than my mother.
Oh, I think I remember a scene about the swings. I think I've seen that before. Can I go in here? Oh, I went through the cat flap.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
This place is so cool. Oh,
The power had been turned off the night we left.
you're right.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Gosh.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Edith. Edie. Or Eddie. Dawn. Lewis. Loving memory of Lewis Finch. Beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn. Great grandson to Edie. Gosh.
Like how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go through this way.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Yeah, it does look like it. Edie. Let's have a look at this.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Edie. Yeah. Okay,
Nothing in the
wow.
house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yeah. Okay. Where am I? What's this? Barbara. Is it a music box?
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Oh. That's cute. Okay, so I've come from there already. Stairnet. Oh, that door's cool.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Let's open this door.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Oh, okay. Let's go upstairs. Because I can't do anything with this door, no. Okay, let's go upstairs then.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay.
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Oh wow, 1937 to 1947. Oh, she was only 10.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Oh.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
This is a nice room.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
Oh, this is that room that we just looked into.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Yeah, we just looked into Molly's room.
I grew up looking at Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Oh, that's cute.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
It's really beautiful. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
My Halloween candy was all gone.
It's over here. There's a door over here. This is the bathroom.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh gosh, is she gonna eat toothpaste?
I ate a lot of things that night.
Gosh.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Oh shit.
And suddenly,
Oh my
I
gosh.
was a cat.
Why am I a cat on a tree?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Um, where's it gone now?
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
I gobbled her up,
Oh, and then she fell.
and suddenly I was an owl.
What?
First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
We're chasing the rabbits. Oh, I'm not a bird of prey. I forgot about that. This game is so beautifully made. I don't know if there's something specific we're meant to be doing with the rabbits. know if I'm doing this right. Oh, my days. I was trying, I didn't realise I had to try and get rabbits.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Okay, right, I didn't realise that I had to do that to get things. Anything? I can hear something.
A mama rabbit.
Where? Hang there. Got it.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh my gosh. What's actually going on? Oh, am I meant to like jump to get out? Okay.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Okay.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
That's a seal.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
There it is. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, am I an octopus or something?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Am I turning after people?
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
This is like really dark. This part, like.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty razor, shaves belly with a rusty razor, shaves belly with a rusty razor.
Okay. Did I get it?
a good smell went into an old pipe.
Wait, is this gonna be back to my room?
I got closer and closer.
Oh my god, it's mine. Is that my room? Oh my god, it is, isn't it? Maybe that's not the right way.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That's terrifying. Oh wow, okay, so that's how she died then. Wow.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Yeah. Okay.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Yeah, probably.
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Oh wow, okay.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Oh, she's Norwegian. Built 1937 Sven Finch.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Oh yeah.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Lewis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Oh.
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Oh. Wait, am I doing it
Odin
wrong?
Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Okay.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Wow.
Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Wow.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
That's so interesting. Wait, how do I go back? Wait, no. How do I... Okay, I just have to go backwards.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah. Sven and Edie. Okay, and then
Even in her 90s,
this door can open.
sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Yeah. Oh, this thing is like pink and fluffy. Frogs.
The only
Yeah.
trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Right.
It was a pretty big trace.
There's a secret in this bathroom by Sven and Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, wow.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down. I knew
so
Grandpa Sam
it's
had a
like
twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh, this is cool.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Calvin, 1950 to 1961.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh yeah, this is what I've seen.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Yeah, this is the scene I've seen before.
Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming! But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Well, this is...
I told him going
dizziness.
around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
Or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Well,
I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Wow. So that's how Calvin died.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, right.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
This is actually so cool. I love how they've made the house like this. Oh gosh.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Do I want to be in this room or do I want to go this way? Let's go this way first. Where's Barbara's room?
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
Oh yeah, that's the stairs I came up. Okay, so let's go back in here and let's explore this room.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Oh.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Okay.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box
Okay. So I've got to turn
And
it.
as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Oh, okay, this is cool. So I'm like playing in a comic. Oh, why has it got like this music playing?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I'm actually so scared I'm gonna get jump
The
scared
old
right now.
fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear. It is.
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Right, okay, oh god, I hate this horror film music. Oh, jeez.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas
Weird.
Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And where he was, he couldn't get enough.
Oh god, I actually hate
Okay, Barbara, there's
horror
gotta be
film
another way
things.
out of here.
That way.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Can I
She
go out
thought
this
about
way?
abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it.
Okay.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Oh, nice.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Okay, let's go downstairs. Bro, I'm actually so like tense.
The hookman had vanished.
Oh my god.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
course I'm gonna have to be a typical movie blimmin' thing and go answer the door.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Jeez. Oh, hell no.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't just say, oh dear. Oh.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Oh.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans.
Oh.
Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
Wow.
They took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her.
Jeez.
Her ear.
Ooh.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Lovely. Oh. Nice.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. I think we'll leave that there for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed it. I'm really liking where this is going so far. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!